Hello everyone and welcome to Games, Comics and Crafts.
In this video, I'll be looking at Usagi Yojimbo 10,000 Plums, issue 5. Okay, so this is issue 5 of 10,000 Plums, which is not really issue 5 of 10,000 Plums, it's part 2 of Tabo. Yes, this is interesting. So, they're going on a Christian to go and see a statue that apparently weeps tears and it can cure people. They encounter these guys on the thing which have built up this barricade. They're stopping people coming through without paying any money, and basically Saggy kind of chases them off and makes sure they can't extort money from the regular bods. When they get there, this guy tries to sell them fake tears, and there's thousands and thousands of people there with a tiny statue. And it turns out that the statue hasn't wept probably for at least 2 years or so, and this guy's kind of dying of thirst because he's got no water with him. So he gives him some water, and he kind of says, "Oh, you're all waiting for the tears to go." Um, So everyone's just basically sitting around waiting for ages and not what's happening. And then everyone gets really tired all of a sudden. After they say, we're going to stay awake at night time, but everyone gets really tired. So they were going because this guy is, the little kid has got bad legs. And this guy apparently is kind of mentally challenged. And his brother was trying to cure him with his tears. And I think it's his cousin or his nephew that's got the bad legs. So everyone goes to sleep, apart from Tabo, who wakes up. And everyone's asleep, and he can't figure out why everyone's asleep and no one's kind of doing anything. And he goes to the statue, and the statue's weeping tears. So he gets the tears, and it's like, oh, brilliant! If I kind of just, I can cure myself. I can get these tears, drink the tears, and everything's done. And then he sees the kid on the ground, and instead, he, I think he's got something wrong with him as well. I can't remember. Anyway, because he says he's going to live. He's going to live. So he must have some kind of, illness or disease or whatever. But he sees the kid on the ground, and next morning everyone wakes up and they see Tabo, and he's laying in the ground. He's kind of laying on the ground to sleep, and it turns out Tabo died overnight. Um, but the kid is now walking because he tied the tears to the kid's leg and cured the kid instead. So Tabo sacrificed his own life to save the kids. Um, it's a really cool. It's like okay, that's actually really quite cool. And then Yuichi is kind of talking to Usagi about the Christian religion, and it's like, oh, it's interesting. Might be interested in looking into this a little bit more. And it turns out the storyline is inspired by Stan Sakai's brother, who basically died, who was a Christian and had mental challenges, but kind of lived his life as to his full ability, and his nickname effectively was Tabo. So basing that character around him and then kind of knowing that that's the kind of thing he would do, he would just kind of sacrifice his own happiness for somebody else is really, really good. So this puts a really good spin on it. But yeah, all in all, it's a decent little story. It could have been not both issues could have been a special, and that would have been quite nice. But I can see why he wanted to tag this onto the end of 10,000 Plums. But yeah, it's kind of the payoff was worth it in the end. It was really, really good, and especially with the kind of the real world connotations and all. So yeah, a decent saggy issue. But what's coming next? I honestly don't know. But all in all, good stuff. Very cool. So there you go. Once again, yeah, keep this short and sweet. Hopefully I'll be back on another video very soon, and I will see you then. Thanks very much. Bye bye.